sports. We just got done the Super Bowl. We're going to talk a little Sixers now. Flyers coming off, not much Flyers, as Patrick says, coming off the All-Star break. Anything big at the All-Star break that happened besides Ovechkin being a jackass?
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think about that? Did you think he did the right move by not going?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Think about how
you do the team.
Look at all the kids. I remember the All-Star game sucks. Everyone knows it. But when you're a kid, it's awesome. When you're say you're a Washington Capitals fan under the age of 12, you love Ovechkin. You have the Ovechkin jersey on. You want to see Ovechkin being in that skills competition, being in that game.
Sure, because he's one of the premier players, too. He's one of the signature guys. You don't have Crosby there, so you need Ovechkin. You know what I mean? It's one or the other. And Ovechkin, I understand he was
suspended.
His head.
I know he's
bigger
than the game
suspended.
now. He's bigger than the game, and he's really not even... He's not even that good this year.
Well, that's another point for him not to be going, though, if he's not playing real well.
There's better players that could be on the team.
Yeah, but the fans vote you in. You should go and just make an appearance.
It's still Ovechkin. He's still a $100 million man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's the Derek Jeter thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
And it reminds me of
if you're selected to do it, do it.
Well, like Nicholas Lidstrom,
show up.
Nicholas Lidstrom's been in like almost every All-Star game since he's come into the league, but he elected out. But no one hears anything about that because he's like
it's Nicholas Lidstrom.
Yeah, exactly,
they don't really care.
Exactly. It's not Ovechkin. Exactly.
Yeah, it's like when Dougie doesn't show up.
The basketball dunk contest.
Yeah.
It's like it was so cool when Dr. J was there and they were all there, and then when they didn't show up and you had these people nobody knew.
Yeah.
Weird.
What it really don't mean much, but it was so cool when like the big guys were there. You know what I mean?
Like who wants to see Andre Iguodala dunk the basketball?
No one.
He should have won it that year too.
Larry Bird in the 3-point shot, even though he was betting the guy in the stands. Remember him the one time? How much you gonna bet me? He's like, "Hey, shooting." That was awesome. But I mean, you want your stars there. I mean,
exactly.
That's what it's
for
about.
the kids. That's what it's all about.
That's where commissioners got to come in.
Yeah, because you always when you're a kid, you always watch All-Star because you want to see guys from your team score a goal.
You have his jersey on.
Like it was fun to see. They had a microphone on Hartnell the other night talking. You know.
I like how he said "suck it" for enough.
Yeah. Well, when he had it was funny because he was having a conversation and he goes, "Oh, you guys talking to me?" Like
he's a funny guy. They said the reason Lupul was on Team Char when they were doing the picks, and he was texting Lupul to pick him because they're really good friends when Lupul was a Flyer, you know what I mean? And he said, I wanted to pick you, but Char does not like you. He would not let me pick you.
I had a bet going to work that Hartnell was going to get picked last.
Well,
and it was close. He was like 6th.
You actually want to get picked last now because you get the car.
Yeah, well, exactly. You get the car for being picked last. I'd be rooting to go last.
It's fun they donate, though.
That Logan Couture kid, though, the kid that got picked last, stud, man. He's a player.
But I think that at least is a fun way to do the All-Star game.
It is. But you know what the only thing is, though? They got to dumb down the Canadians that are doing the whole, like, the first 5 players that are picked. It's like 20 minutes each one. You know what I mean? Like, shut up. Just let it roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let the picks run
exactly.
through.
This guy,
they already had the teams pre-picked because their jerseys are already made.
It was a Canadian Ryan Seacrest, and he sucked. You know what I mean? But, like, on the real, like, back to NHL front, one of the guys, the defenseman that the Flyers have been noted for targeting at the trade deadline, Tim Gleason from the Carolina Hurricanes, he just signed a 4-year deal, so now he's off the market. And also Sutter, who Timonen was this defensive pairing for the All-Star game, he's also not being traded. So
now
that's
what do you
big
do
defensemen.
Before coming off the All-Star break? What do we do with this goalie situation? Do we
you got to start Briz and roll.
You're going Briz?
You gotta roll Briz, man. You're paying him the money.
How long do you leave him in there?
At least a few weeks.
How long you leave him in there?
Right now,
February?
He's still on pace for 50-some, almost 60 games.
Yeah, but his goals allowed is not a very good.
No, I'm not saying he's good. I'm just saying you gave him the money. Goalies have had bad seasons. Marty Brodor's had bad seasons. Okay, he's actually having one this year, but he's old.
Yeah, but they pulled Tim Thomas before. They could actually do it with Briz.
That's what
I said. Remember, if you remember the year, Tim Thomas broke records last year for his season. The year before that,
they were trading.
They were paying him.
We could have got him.
He was on the block.
Mega money. Yeah. And Tuukka Rask was the goalie. Took them into the playoffs. We beat them with Rask in that when we came back 0-3. So I mean, goalies are nut jobs. Everyone knows it. You don't even talk to them before the games.
I don't
weird
like
guys.
Briz. I don't like.
A lot of people don't.
Well, he's fun.
Well, he's
flaky. Just not
you know what? If he was winning. And flaky, people would love him.
Right. The reporters love him. You know, they talk to him. Right. He gives all these crazy-ass quotes.
But I'm saying, he would become the character Philadelphia likes. Like, say he gets us deep into the playoffs. Or would have a chance to hoist that cup at the end. Maybe he gets hot. Maybe he's just, the moon isn't aligned in his universe yet.
Well, isn't it weird, though, that the Flyers anchored in net, like the most important position arguably in our game, hockey, by Russians. It's just weird, right?
Yeah.
We have Bob, and
we have a
got
lot of
Bruce.
money invested in Russians, which is
The
not.
Russians are coming.
We everyone always thinks the Flyers stay away. We actually draft Russians a lot, but
I
they
thought
never
they
pan
didn't.
out.
I
No,
thought Russia didn't even like sending him over to us.
No,
I
we've
thought they had
drafted
faith
at
for
least
us.
one
Yeah.
Russian for 10 years. We get one late in the draft, but they never pan out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
Dmitry Tertizhny, wasn't he Russian?
you got to
name
figure
like
it out. If
Dimitri,
he's going to
better
make,
be.
can he accept Philadelphia? Because I mean, Philadelphia, the way they talk, the way you hear people talk on the sports radio, you would think they're the worst team in the damn league, really.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
like
it's because
now Shelley,
we
he's
have
the
such
poster
high
boy for
standards.
the worst player
Yeah.
ever. Why do we have him?
Well,
Get rid of him.
Honestly,
You
I
know?
believe we got that. Shelley is way sickeningly overpaid, and I don't hate the guy.
I think it's because we're so avid a fan. You
Yeah.
know, and we're so dying for that cup.
do you think
know
it's
what I mean?
much
Flyers are the
for
second.
Bruce?
The Flyers are the second winningest percentage team in hockey. Okay, we have a high standard. We only have 2 cups, but not a lot of teams have more than 5 cups. You know what I mean?
Right.
None, pretty much, except for the Canadians and the Maple Leafs. That's about it. But
And the
we have such a high
Blackhawks and
Blackhawks.
the,
That's the teams that were in the league for 50 more years than us. You know what I mean? Since the expansion, I think the most cups of the expansion
The
teams is
Bruins.
3. That's it. You know what I mean?
I'm going to keep naming them, all right?
Actually, I think the Bruins have 4.
Canadians.
I'll guarantee you the Braves.
The Rangers have 4. They were around for 40 more years than us.
Yeah.
2 more. That's 2
Yeah.
more than the Flyers.
It's
right?
true, it's true. But winning percentage totals were only
Take
behind.
your winning percentage, put it in a big truck, and bend over.
I've
all
never
right?
seen-
Okay,
yo.
winning percentage
You-
doesn't
yo,
do anything for anyone.
You're talking to a kid
Andy
grew
Reid
up in
Jr. Andy Reid Jr. Winning percentage.
You're
He
talking
had a
to
great winning
listen, you're
percentage.
talking
too.
to a kid that grew up loving Flyers
Well, then
hockey
quit
in
saying winning
'86 that's never
percentage.
seen a cup. Okay, I got to have something.
Well, quit talking winning
You guys
percentage
seen
to me.
cups? I haven't.
All right,
Give
I
me
need a
something.
cup of something. I need a cup
All
of Bud
right,
Light, and we'll come
Brew.
right back with some more Barroom Blitz.
.com.
Was it midstream?